Welcome back to a new video. I'm here with coffee as per usual to just chat with you guys just about what this video is about. As you can see, I have not invested in a microphone yet, but I am using my earphones, so hopefully the audio is okay for now. I do want to invest in a better camera because right now I am actually documenting all my footage on a iPhone XR. So the audio isn't always the best. I started this series to document my ongoing home journey and also to really share my take and my thoughts on how I personally define home. I think that with so much social media and Pinterest influence, I think that we sometimes get lost in building a definition for what home really means and get distracted by kind of how aesthetic or how beautiful a space looks. I think that that also was overwhelming me. I needed to take it internally and think about what home means for me personally. This video is kind of about that, and it's a little different from my previous videos, but I hope you guys still enjoy hearing my process and my struggles as well through this series. And now on to the video.
As a homebody, this space is especially valuable as I spend most of my time at home. If I think back to when I first moved to New York, I had lived with roommates before, then lived alone, and now living with my husband. Through all these different spaces, the one thing that stayed true was the history that was being written through daily life. As I was looking at inspiration for doing a slight makeover to my current space, honestly was feeling overwhelmed by too much information. I was also feeling indecisive and lacking trust in my choices. But then I thought about this and realized I was feeling overwhelmed because I didn't have the confidence to create a pretty space like so many that I see on social media and Pinterest. This thought process was very silly, so I took a new approach. I paused on looking at what others were doing and first took the time to define what home was to me and what I want it to be. I want home to be a real space, allowing room for daily life things to occur, but also bring comfort. I care for longevity in a style that isn't constantly having to change, and value functionality. I want to be able to treat my home like family, living and growing old together, and enjoy taking the time to slowly fill the space with furniture or pieces that I discover along the way. Starting with my living room. So I do really like this bookshelf here. This gives me more room to play and customize based on how I'm feeling in the moment or based on seasons. I think I want to change out the lamp here. I think the problem that I'm currently having with this space is that it doesn't feel very warm and welcoming. I think having some warmer textiles will definitely help in this space. This space just felt really empty. I think I need to do a little bit of a makeover in this space personally. These chairs I've had for a while, and as you can see, they're getting kind of gross. And so I want to be able to reupholster these, maybe with black faux leather. And then I also want to, ignore my breakfast here, to maybe update this table. I might change it to black. And then the one other thing that I'm thinking about for this space is I usually use this counter here for my coffee zone, but it just looks really cluttered when it's up on this space. So I want to actually just clear out this whole entire counter and then maybe add a little coffee bar section here. I'm not going to make too many changes. I think for a bedroom, I like to keep it pretty simple. What I am still thinking about is add some art pieces here too, maybe like 2 small ones right above my little side table. I want to be able to add a lamp here. I've been eyeing another lamp on IKEA's website. It's very affordable. I'll add a little image here so you can see which one I'm talking about. I can't think of it on the top of my head, but I think that that lamp will look good here, but also anywhere else if it doesn't work out. On this side, hello, this space as like my vanity. Right now, I'm using this mirror, which was actually hanging in my closet from the previous owner. So I just like took it off and brought it here for now because I don't have a mirror. I'm still kind of debating on if I should buy a new one, but all the mirrors that I'm seeing, they're just so expensive. And I was actually thinking about making my own. We'll see how that turns out. Onto the studio space. This room definitely needs some work. Thinking about changing this desk to a wooden one. And then I also want to be able to maybe add like a hanging light here. Like one of those paper lamps. I think I saw one on Amazon that wasn't too bad in price. I've just never switched out lights before, so but this seemed like the perfect spot to just have it hover over the wooden desk. Okay, so I was playing around in Procreate, and I'll start with my living room board. Nothing is changing too drastically. Just adding some textiles I think will help make the space just feel more cozy. So I have these two inspiration images that I really loved. Just loving the natural fibers and how the colors are pretty muted. And I was thinking of just buying IKEA inner cushions and then changing out the external covers by just making the cushion covers. Moving on to the dining space. As I've spoken before, I think it'd be fun to create a coffee bar. I found these two inspiration images where they were using chrome or steel shelving for this, and I just thought this was really cute. And I even loved how they added a mini artwork above it to really section this off. I did find this chrome shelving unit on the IKEA website. It's just $60. I don't think that's bad, but I just want to be mindful when I go to IKEA because I know that I might be doing some impulse shopping, especially with kitchenware, tableware. So making room for that. So we'll see if I buy this once I go in person and see it. And then over here in the dining space, the only thing I'm really needing to purchase is actually a frame from IKEA. I love this inspiration photo and how they have this art piece just hovering over the white table. The goal for this room is just to make it feel less office. Right now, with all the white furniture, I think that's kind of what it feels like. I was really inspired by these two images because they just felt very welcoming and almost like a book nook or book cafe. I don't know, that just seemed so nice. This is what I aspire for. I think for this space, buying a wooden desk will definitely help. That's my main purchase that I will be making when I go to IKEA. This is actually unfinished. I noticed that you could just add a wood stain. Loving this one right here, which I'll reference. And originally I was going to add a ceiling light. Not sure if I can actually do that in this rental space. So if I can't, I think I'll have to look into a light for my desk. I was looking at this one from IKEA, but I don't know if that's gonna make it feel more office-like. I think that this light I'll have to ponder on a little bit more, and I can always buy it in the future if I really need it, but definitely buying this desk.